Alright, welcome to this Eeveesode number 27. I'm gonna call it Playblast. So this is the fastest way I figure out to do Playblast with 2.8. The same workflow kind of works in 2.79. I used it before and sent to a client, but in 2.79 metals and transparent materials looks kind of wonky. But now that we have 2.8 in beta, we can do it really beautiful Playblast. So let's jump into Blender. And here we are in Blender 2.8. So I'm just going to open the BMW 2.8 scene from Mike Pan. And as you can see, I have a scene here. Let's jump into rendered. I think it's going to take a time to create all the compile the shaders. So I'm just going to jump into the camera view, and as you can see I have a simple animation here for the camera where it kind of pulls out and rotates a bit. So first of all, to do the Playblast, just make sure you have Eevee as render engine. Jump into the output, and yeah, you can make the Playblast half the size or full size. It goes pretty quick, so I'm going 100% here, full HD. And then start frames, frame rate, and output. So select the output folder over here, accept. And then I would recommend using FFmpeg video instead of image sequence, because the video is going to weigh way less in file size, and also I don't think clients usually have image flip application. And another thing that I would recommend is using the MPG4 container or QuickTime, but MP4 with H.264 is pretty awesome and pretty fast. So, how to make the Playblast? You're gonna see everything in the viewport. So first of all, we kind of want to hide all the overlays. Maybe check your rendering settings for the viewport and boost it up a bit. And then we go up here to view. So you're probably accustomed to render image and render animation, but we're gonna use the viewport. So we're gonna use the viewport render animation, and I assigned a hotkey to it. So let's just hit that and let it chug through the frames, and it goes pretty quickly, about half the frame rate, I guess, 12 frames per second. And just a notice, if you're rendering out the image sequence, it's gonna have to open an IO stream to all the files it's creating, and that kind of takes time. I noticed mine makes like 1 or 2 images, then it pushes them out. But if you're doing it to a MP4 file, there's just one IO stream to one file, so that goes a bit quicker. Just make a new file here, and you can use the image viewer. And now we're gonna open up the that's the old file, but this one, the MP4 file. So we have it here, but as you notice, you can't see the playback. But we're gonna fix it pretty quickly. So just jump to frame 1, match movie, and auto refresh. Match movie length and auto refresh. Then you can just watch the playback. Of course you can watch it with a video player, but why not do it in everything in Blender? It goes pretty quickly now because I think I have set mine to 24 FPS. They should be 24 FPS. Yeah, that's all I wanted to show for this episode about Playblast. And it goes pretty easy and fast to render out, and Eevee just looks gorgeous. So stop doing Playblast in 2.79 if you can, and give it a try in 2.8. You won't be disappointed. So that's everything for this episode. Goodbye.